We don't talk enough about giving feedback to our managers, specifically bottom up, employees to manager. Most of the feedback we talk about is coming from the manager to the employee, but managers need feedback too. And receiving feedback, provided, framed in the right way from a member of our team that really adds value, can be brilliant. Remember that management, most of the time, is a lonely activity, much more than being in a team. So whenever you get, as a manager, feedback from one of your team members that is positive, that is informative, that can be a brilliant moment of learning and of connecting. So if you are in the position of giving feedback, and specifically for this video, positive feedback to your manager, what's the best way of doing it? Again, the aim of positive feedback in general should be to inform a person of his or her skill level in a specific instance and make the person feel good about their own behavior. So let's look at it via an example. Let's say that you and your manager, which we will call Julia, have had a major disagreement and you had quite a heated conflict, but you noticed that Julia managed to diffuse the conflict and you managed to have a constructive conversation despite the animosity that it began with, and you appreciate her work and you want to give her positive feedback about it. So here is two ways you could be doing that. First example. Hey, Julia, I thought about our conversation beforehand, and I just want to tell you that if you keep on being straight with me, I'll keep on being straight with you and keep on giving my best. Okay? Thank you. Second version. Hey, Julia, I was thinking about the conversation that we had before, and I wanted to tell you that you handled it absolutely in a fantastic way. You managed to diffuse the conflict and avoid an escalation from my side, and I really appreciate the work you've done. Thank you. You're basically telling the same thing, but in the first version, you're kind of imposing onto Julia. You're being transactional. If you do that, if you behave in that specific way, then you will get this from me. Which sure can be fair in a working environment, but in a relationship perspective, is it a good way of establishing a solid relationship? Probably not. Plus, if a manager feels that his or her employee is telling her what to do and how to behave, there is a chance that that will backfire. Whereas, in the other hand, you're just expressing a thankfulness, you're not trying to control Julia's behavior, and you're complimenting her, letting her know how good of a manager she is by informing her specifically of what skills she nailed. It sounds minor on the surface, but look at it at scale. Look at the difference in giving feedback to your managers in one way versus the other. And if you don't believe me, I encourage you to try it and to do it. I assure you that you will blow your manager away. What do you think? Let me know. Thank you, and talk soon.